So I first met Leasia at a training we were doing for camp kids who were interested in camp leadership in Springfield. And she and her grandma came. She was pretty quiet during the meeting, but I've gotten to know another side of Leasia. I'm not sure Leasia's changed. I just see a different side of her, I think. When you first meet Leasia, she's pretty quiet, pretty laid back. There is another side to her personality. She's really pretty funny. She laughs a lot, but she's pretty studious.
So before Camp Oty'Okwa, I had gone to another camp, and compared to that camp, I thought that Camp Oty'Okwa was more modern and more laid back. I had first got involved with Camp Oty'Okwa through Griefly, because I had lost my mother about 4 years ago. So when I came to Camp Oty'Okwa, that was my initial involvement, was through Griefly. And like at the end of the session, we would do the ceremony where we would light lanterns in honor of those that have passed. So that would be one of my favorite moments, was lighting those lanterns. It's a very distracting place. It can take your mind off of things that are going on at home, like any problems you may have in the city or like in the real world. That's what we like to say at camp, in the real world. And you make a lot of friends there. It's not a cold place to be. It's really warm, and we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of activities, and you just always running around doing something. You're just never sitting around bored. I felt that I would be able to be more involved with the campers' lives, because before I was just a CIT or an LIT, but I wasn't really interacting with the kids that much. I would only see them occasionally, but I believe that if I were their counselor, I would be with them all the time, and we could do more bonding activities and get to know them more personally.
The first time I heard her play, we were registering Springfield kids for camp at Lincoln's school, and there was a little lull in the action, and some of us were standing around talking, and Leasia went over and started playing the piano, and we looked at each other and went, man, there's another thing she's good at.
I started taking piano lessons at Wittenberg University in Springfield, Ohio for almost 4.5 years. I like to play classical music, Baroque. I really like romantic music and contemporary style.
I admire Leasia because, one, she's pretty driven. She works hard at things she likes to do. She's a straight A student in both AP and International Baccalaureate classes. She plays basketball, runs track, is in Key Club, National Honor Society. She just told me on the way over she has a 5-point. She's pretty awesome.
I would like to graduate medical school and to become an anesthesiologist, because I really like medicine. My mom had instilled that in me early on in my childhood, because she was studying to be a doctor as well. So I just found medicine to be a really pursuing career, and that's what I would like to do.
Well, the reality is I think Leasia's going to do just fine. She's a very driven young woman. She excels at, I think, anything she puts her mind to. I think her interaction with the kids will benefit them every bit as much as it benefits Leasia. But, I see growth in her over the past couple of years, and she's pretty amazing.